guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been away for a while. I have filmed some videos previously but never got around to editing them. I've been looking after myself, or trying to look after myself, so that's why I've been away. So apologies, I know that you will all understand, and if you don't then psh, whatever. So this is last month's project pan, which I filmed, never edited, never uploaded, so here it is. And then tomorrow I will be uploading this month's update. So although this video might seem like a month out of date and completely irrelevant, arguably it is, but then it gives you some context of the progress that I've made. And then tomorrow you will see the in real time update of where we are in the project pan. So thank you for understanding and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just want to address the elephant in the room that I have shaved my head. It's the 3rd of June now. I shaved my head for charity on the 1st of June. I've raised about 1,600 and something pounds now and counting. I'll leave my link in the description of this video just in case you have missed that and you would still like to donate. I think you can donate for a good couple of weeks after the event has actually happened. I'm still receiving donations just today, so that is a real thing. But yes, today it is my update for my project pan. Lots of progress for you as always. We love a good bit of progress. And I'm going to be changing a few things also. So first up I have my foundation. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and it is in the shade Fair. Yeah, it's got like a code number, but it's called Fair. You can see windows in this now. The level of the foundation is actually lower than you can see in this little gap here. This is just where it's sort of like, clearly it's sticking to the inside of the glass because it's all up there, but we are down to about here now. So this is weighing in at 92.2 grams. That means I've used 9 grams of this month, which is just slightly less than I did last month. Whether I've used it a few less times or it's just pumping out a little bit less now than it was previously, which I do feel like is a thing. It's starting to splutter and things like that when I am pumping this. So we are getting really close to the end. So I definitely think that this will be finished before my next update. Got my foundation drops here, which are weighing in at 49.8 grams, which means I've used 0.8 grams this month, which is 1 gram more than I had last month. So I've been using slightly more, like a drop and a tiny little bit, if I can get it to, than I have last month, because I've tanned a lot more. So like my shoulders and all around my décolletage has tanned that ever bit more because I've been like outside enjoying the lovely weather, so I've needed to darken my foundation down just that tiny little bit more, so that's probably why the usage is slightly higher. Okay, so my eyeshadow palette is the Barry M Meteor Storm. Beautiful packaging there. That's what it looks like on the inside. This shade here is nearly all gone. It's the shade that I've got on my eyelids today. I've just done a sort of one and done situation. I haven't done my normal like bold outer corner or anything like that because couldn't be bothered basically. I just had a little less time than normal this morning and I just needed a quick one and done look. So this shade really lends itself to that, I think. But yeah, there's definitely some good progress in the pink shade and the yellow shades that I use as an all over the lid type of colour. I've been focusing more on using this shade because I would normally use these three shadows here as a look, and I'd use these 3 shadows here as a look, and then this one I would normally team with this one, but I've been trying to team it with this one a bit more, and I've also been trying to team these 2 with this one a bit more as well, just to get some more usage out of this one here, because he just got neglected. So that's the visual progress on that. This is weighing in at 68.9 grams with a usage of 1.2 grams, which is 0.1 of a gram less than it was last month. So around about the same sort of usage. So just keep chipping away at this for another month, and then I will consider swapping it out for something summery. So concealer, it's a Natural Collection, I think. I can't remember because all the writing's rubbed off now. I just can't remember what brand it is or what colour it is. Oh, it's fair, I can tell you that much. I feel like I have been using this a bit more this month, just to use for like corrections, and there were a few days where my eyes were just like really, like they've always got bags under them because they're actual bags of like fat you can see here. That's not because I'm tired, that's just because of my genetics. My mother had hers removed with surgery, which is something I might look into in the future if they get really bad. You can see this one's is worse, but like these were like particularly dark in colour as well on a few days, so I did use this. So this is weighing in at 7 grams with a 0.2 gram usage versus last month of a 0.3 gram usage. So I thought I'd use this a bit more. Clearly not, I've used it a bit less, but similar sort of usage. I've taken the stopper out, I think I mentioned that last month, but I did weigh it with the stopper, so it didn't change the weight or anything like that. But yeah, I'm happy to just keep chipping away at it until I can't really get that much more out of the bottle. Okay, so eyebrow gel now. This is the PS Define Brow Gel from Primark for £1. I also took the stopper out of this too. This is Grim now, so I'll just explain to you all about this. So I took the stopper out, didn't I? And you can get sort of like loads of product on the brush like that, which is not ideal. And it's all dry and claggy and disgusting. And because beauty salons are also not open here yet in the UK because of the ongoing problem with coronavirus, I've dipped like a brush in to get the product out. Then I've transferred it onto a sort of angled eyeshadow brush, and I've been putting it on this way to give myself more of like a shaped bold brow, because I've got lots of growth down here. I'll use this end. I've got lots of growth down here, and I've also got like a monobrow going on in there. So I've got to really define my eyebrows off on the sides now using this brush. But everything's just getting so, like I've left this on the brush purposefully to show you what I do. So this is the one that like goes into the bottle. But I don't think I could deal with this for another month, to be honest. It's gone dry and disgusting, and it's really like clumpy and bitty on my eyebrows. And I just think it's for £1. I've taken the stopper out and I've given it a really good go. I think I'm happy to just say, call this quits. So this is weighing in at 8.8 grams with a 1.1 gram of usage, which is exactly the same amount of usage that I got from it last month, apart from like, you know, it's a lot more time consuming now, and like the actual result that I'm getting on my eyebrows, it's not serving its original purpose anymore. So I'm calling that done. I can wash these and put these away now. So then that leaves me with 2 other eyebrow products to choose from. So I've had this one for over its allotted time. It's 18 months, but like I don't actually use the white powder, although I'm thinking of like de-panning that and popping it into like an eyeshadow palette so I could use it as like a base eyeshadow. And I also don't use the wax, and I'm assuming it would be like the wax that completely sort of like is something that you shouldn't use after 18 months. But there's just this tiny amount of like powder. I did put this in my empties, but I pulled it back out because I thought that I may as well just get the use out of the powder. So I've got that. So I could use that. But I'm inclined to not use that because it's a powder. I feel like it is going to last that bit longer. Whereas this Revolution Pro Brow Pomade is obviously a sort of like gel slash creamy sort of product, which is something that's going to go off a lot quicker. So this is in the shade Blonde. So I think I'm going to roll this into the project in this thing's place. So this is going to be my brow product of choice to use because I feel like the powder can just sit in the drawer for a while until I feel like this is either used up or can't be used anymore. So that's that. So that's weighing in at 44.8 grams to start with. So that will be interesting to see how we go with that. And I feel like this is going to give me the sort of like defined, sharp, heavy looking brow that I'm after at the moment while I've got no hair. I need to sort of like frame my face a little bit more than I have been. And also I feel it'll be good. It just gives, I don't know, with the whole overgrown eyebrow situation, I feel like this will be the better product to use anyway. So my mascara, the Kiko Volume Attraction Mascara, is weighing in at 14.3 grams with a usage of 1.2 grams this month, which is up a little bit on last month of 0.9 grams. So this has gone really, really thick. This is my third month of using this now. I wish it had aligned with when I rolled products out for the seasonal change and things like that, but it hadn't. This is, I've spoke to you about the lid and how that completely like sort of like came off the packaging. And I've talked about how I would like to look into getting some eco-friendly mascaras and eco-friendly packaging if that was possible, or just buy like a smaller mascara. But I see all the mini ones tend to be in brands that are not cruelty free, or they tend to be like the same price, if not more, than I would spend on a normal sized mascara as such. But yeah, this is being rolled out. Because yeah, like I said, I only keep mascaras for 3 months for hygiene reasons. And I'm rolling the Barry M Lash Vegas 2 mascara in. It's a really heavy packaging compared to this. But I've decided that because I only have one mascara, and then like maybe like the month before this is due to be rolled out, I will buy a mascara. I don't have like a mascara problem. I don't have multiples of mascaras open. I only ever have one on the go at the time. And then this one will be waiting like 30 days before this one is due to run out. Ready if I see something that I like that's on special offer, which this one was. It was like, I think it's like maximum £5 to buy anyway, but I think this was like £3 or something. So I'm not going to bother weighing and updating you on mascaras anymore, just to cut that out because there's just no need. Okay, so my blush palette, which is the Barry M Blusher palette. So this is weighing in at 61.4 grams with a usage of 0.5 grams, which is exactly the same amount of usage that I got from it last month. So I've been working on this blush here, so I think I've probably widened the pan. It's what I've got on today. I really like it. It seems, as I'm working my way down the pan, it seems to be more orangey than it is pinky. But I quite like that. It's very fresh and refreshing. And the weather's been really warm, so I feel like this sort of colour suits that warm weather as such. So that's that. Just keep plodding away with that until it finishes, I guess. Then we've got my highlighter, which is the I Heart Makeup Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher in Iced Hearts. I think this is Makeup Revolution. I've never been convinced that it is or it isn't. I'm always confused. So that's, you know, the visual progress there. Not too much of a change on last month, I don't think, not personally. I can see a few holes coming in the product where it possibly is hitting pan in other places or / getting old. This is extremely old product. It's got to be 4 years old. It's got to be. So this is weighing in at 40.2 grams with a usage of 0.4 grams versus last month of 1.2 grams. So the 1.2 grams last month was a mystery to me. The usage has gone back down to historically what it has previously been for all the other months of the year where I've been using this. I think last month was just sort of like an anomaly. I have no idea what happened last month. But yeah, gonna keep chipping away at this as well. I still really enjoy using it. What I have noticed is though, it could be my skin or it could be like the foundation shows up the texture of my skin a lot more, but I feel like when I put this on top on places that I want to highlight now, when I look, you can't really see it on camera, but when I look in the mirror, it definitely defines the texture of my skin. Like it makes it look like it accentuates the texture rather than like being a smooth like skin texture. You can see all like the pores and lumps and bumps and any blemishes and stuff like that underneath it, which is not a massive problem. I feel like it's just something I've noticed a bit more. And obviously now I've got no hair covering this area as well. Obviously, like usually my hair would be sort of like coming down here or sometimes, you know, here. I can use a bit more highlighter and bring it like right into my hairline, which I would with my blush anyway. But yeah, it's just something that I've noticed a lot more recently, like the actual texture of my skin underneath products. Doesn't look bad, but it looks more noticeable. And I guess that's probably with my age. Obviously, I'm always aging. Things look different on me. Like this looks different on me now than it did 4 years ago because I'm older and the product is older. So you can't expect us both to like work in the same way that we did 4 years ago. I think that's a fair thing to say about myself and about makeup. So that's that. Go too deep into things like this, but it's just something that I've noticed and I'm sharing. So okay, so moving on to lip products. We've got my NYX Istanbul. Still loving using this. So girly, feminine and pink and just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful pink. So easy to wear. It like dries down matte, but it's like a really comfortable. This is weighing in at 12.6 grams with a usage of 0.2 grams, which is 0.2 grams less than last month. You'll see why in a minute, but I really like it. I'm happy to keep using this for another month. It's lovely. So the Kat Von D Lovecraft weighing in at 8.2 grams with a 0.2 gram usage for this month, which is exactly the same as last month. So with this now, you can start to see, I'm not sure how well you can see it, you can start to see like a window around the middle. So when I'm putting this in and I'm scraping it round, this area here is where the wand is reaching. So it's getting about time now where there's no product left there. So I need to take the stopper out for me to be able to reach down into the bottom part of this bottle and start getting around to the top. We all know that, like, from previous Kat Von D bottles like this, I haven't been able to get the product out from the top of the bottle, but with another spoolie, another doe foot applicator that's longer, I can scoop out the stuff in the bottom and use all of that product up as well. So that's gotten to that stage now, so I'll be taking the stopper out of this month for the month of June. Same with this Kat Von D. I don't know the name. I was supposed to trawl through all my messages and try and find out the name of this, but it's not really important. It's this Kat Von D product. It doesn't matter. 8.2 grams with a 0.3 gram usage, which is 0.1 more than last month. So they're all around the same sort of usage so far. Again, with this one, we've got like a window on it here. Just really not sure if you can see. It's hard to show you when you're filming on your phone and not like a posh camera. So again, I'm going to take the stopper out of this one so I can get a bit further down into the bottle, get some more usage out of that. Really happy to be using that one as well. Sorry, the first Kat Von D liquid lipstick that I showed you, the Lovecraft, is the one that I've got on my lips today. Then we've got the Barry M holographic lip topper. So this is weighing in at 21.4 grams with a 0.2 gram usage, which is 0.1 gram less than last month. So relatively similar sort of usage. I feel like because I haven't got long hair to whoosh into my face or stick onto my lip glossy lips, I feel like lip glosses could be a thing for me right now, because lip glosses for me didn't get on because I enjoyed wearing my hair down a lot, but even if I turned my head to look at somebody, my hair would stick into my lips and it was just like, oh, this is disgusting. And then you've just got like, where you've pulled it off your face, you've got like lip gloss smeared up your face, and it was just a drama. But I feel like now that I don't have that problem anymore, that this is going to be easier for me to wear. It might take a bit of like mind going, oh yeah, I can use that now, because obviously all my life where I've worn lip glosses, the hair situation has been an issue. So it might take a bit of retraining the brain, but that's that. So I expect to be using that a bit more this month, but we'll see. Nail varnishes. I've sucked at using nail varnishes because these two in particular chip so much more than the one I was using for the first quadrant of this year. So yes, I have got usage. So the bottom line is where we are now, and obviously that's gone down from the second line, and then the third line here is where we are now. So yes, I've used them, but for the last week I haven't had any paint on my fingernails, and for this whole month actually, I remember filming this going, oh, I haven't been bothered to put paint on my toenails before filming this because you can't see my feet anyway. I actually haven't painted my toenails since, so that usage has just been from using it on my fingernails. So this one chips this one chips less than this one. This one chips ridiculously easy. This one is super duper thick, but I really, really enjoy the colours of these. They're lovely. Like, this is such a lovely light blue, and it comes off as white sometimes on camera. And even Holly says that it's white, and I'm like, it's definitely light blue. And then this one is a lot thinner. It's got a different sort of application, and I really enjoy the colours. But I've decided, because there's over half a bottle of this left and over half a bottle of this left, I am going to buy a nail varnish thinner, particularly for this one, because it's really thick and gloopy and I find it so hard to put on that I think that's what's causing me to be like, I can't be bothered to use it, because it's just it's like a pain in the ass to actually sit down and paint my nails, because it takes longer to dry because it's so thick and gloopy. It's not very nice. I know that you can use nail varnish remover to drop into your nail varnishes, and thin them down. But I've done that in the past, and I've always feel like it's taken away the shine of a nail varnish. It's made it sort of like really dull and matte looking. So I wanted to get, you can buy them on Amazon for like $3.99. You can probably get them cheaper. I'm going to have a little look later. But a nail varnish thinner for that, but because it's over half a bottle. If it was less than half a bottle left and it was just like down here, I wouldn't bother. But like I said, I really enjoy using these colours and I want to get more use out of them. So I'm just going to have to stuff it and buy an extra product to make that happen. So, and I've got other nail varnishes which I would imagine, because of the age of them, are probably sitting in my drawer ready to be used later in this project pan, that are probably going to be in a similar sort of situation. So it's actually an investment product to make sure I get better usage out of other products. So I'm allowing myself that purchase because it's not really makeup, is it? Let's be honest. So that's the usage on those. I'm actually going to go and paint my nails after this as well to make sure that I get some better usage out of those. And then finally we have my perfume. So obviously the bottom line is the marker. I feel like that's been good, steady progress. I don't feel like I've been using this much because, I don't know, obviously we haven't been going out places, and I just don't fancy spraying it on me to go on the dog walk and stuff like that. But, you know, as things are normalising or becoming or going back to normal, whatever that is, here in the UK, there probably will be more occasions where I'm going out, not out to a restaurant or out to anywhere, but just, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just, yeah, whatever. So I'll just keep plodding away at that until that runs out. I'm not up for swapping that one out. I just want to keep going with it because, like I said, it's going to go bad if I don't use it. So that's that. So yeah, those are all my products. Rolled in one new product and decided not to keep weighing the mascara because I just deem it to be pointless. Like I said, I've only ever got one mascara at a time anyway. Whereas I think at the beginning of this project, I had like 7 foundations. Don't need 7 foundations. I've got literally one face. Lip products, I've got a lot of, but I've made sure, like, from previous purchases, I've had loads and loads of duplicates of colours which are really, really similar. Over the years, I have been whittling them down, and I make sure that most of my colours are like different. I haven't got like, I think the only category I feel like I've got duplicates of is in red. I've got like 3 reds which are all very similar to each other. They're not very different, but again, it's all about learning these things as you go along. I really would love to sort of like use these up because at Christmas time I got given another mini set of liquid lipsticks from by Kat Von D. I know Kat Von D is not called Kat Von D anymore either. I'm literally calling them that because that is literally what they've got written on them. For instance, this one is Lovecraft and this one is Lovecraft, but these are even more miniature. So this is, I would imagine, like for the amount of time that it's taken me to use this, like I reckon these ones will last long enough for you to use and get loads of usage out of them before they sort of like start going bad. Like you can see, I can see here visually, there is a slight colour difference, whether that be because the packaging is slightly scratched or this is like faded in the light or something, or the product itself is changing because obviously it's older and degrading. But yeah, I feel like lip products should maybe only be this big in the first place, because then like there's less plastic packaging for a start. Yes, it's still plastic, but far less. And these are miniature. This is a normal size Kat Von D packaging, this size here. So 6.6 mils. This is a mini size, and this is 3 mils. What do they call this? Mini liquid lipstick set. Well, it's mini, I know, but maybe they're called, oh, kitten minis. Like really, really tiny. and this is, these are 1ml. So like, I got these for Christmas. I've used one of them myself. Kerry has used one and Vicky has used one, I think. I think we all used one each in January, and I haven't touched them since because I want to keep them closed and sealed up to make sure that I'm using all of my other products up first before I open these. So I've got 6 of those in there. Some shades I've had before and some shades I haven't. But yeah, so obviously that Lovecraft is a duplicate, so I don't need the 2 open. But I think like brands in the future need to start doing more things like this, because these last forever and ever and ever. They last longer. So the product is only supposed to be open for 12 months. Like, unless you used it every single day, the same colour over and over again, even then I think, I'm not sure, but like you just can't use the full product. And then this one, like they don't need to be this big. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't even need to be this big. Like I think 1ml of product, like I said, and I've said it a million times already, I just think that's enough. So that's something that I've learnt. Like I don't think, if I can get my hands on a miniature version of something, I would prefer to part with my money on something that's a miniature. And it's very hard to train your brain in that, because say these cost like £17 and then you can't really buy these singularly either. You've got to, they normally come in like gift sets around Christmas time and stuff. I would imagine, say if this costs £17, you probably be paying about £14 to £15 for this one, even though you're getting half the amount as much. But I feel like I would spend that amount just to have less product, less plastic packaging, because I'd still get the equal amount of enjoyment out of it, knowing full well that I won't be able to use this up before it goes bad anyway, so I'm going to literally have to chuck half of it away. So I'd rather buy half and use it all, rather than buy double and use half. Does that make sense? So there's my 2 pennies worth on that. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Thank you for all your support with my Brave the Shave for Kidney Cancer UK as well. If you have donated already, thank you so much. It's been amazing. If you shared my posts and sent me any messages of encouragement or anything like that, then thank you so much. It does mean a great deal to me. I've tried to reply to a lot of messages, but I know for a fact that there's some messages that I still haven't been able to manage to get round to doing, and comments on my videos and stuff like that. It's a lot to do all in a day. It takes time. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.